We were shooting in Annapurna mountain range in Himalayas where oxygen was not there. We were shooting on Sri Lanka 200 feet bridges, on the trains.
So it's not CG.
Nothing is CG. All that you have seen is actually live action. Hanuman was a typical origin superhero trope film. But the similarity between both the films is that we have a touch of our Indian itihasas, our morals in the Hindu history. I mean, the film is surrounded by it on the core level.
What has fame warned you about?
Everyone will have their own opinion about everybody, and you should be okay with it. We cannot correct anybody, or we cannot keep explaining ourselves to anybody. It's about our consciousness that if we are doing right, we're going about the right route, and if our heart is in the right place. Rishab sir is part of our Hanuman right now. Upendra sir has been an icon for youth over here in our Andhra, Telangana. We love everybody. Shivanna, we have utmost respect. All not just young actors, all the senior actors also. We love Shivanna for who he is. Ashoka has gathered knowledge from across the world to conquer the world. And he had all that knowledge with him. But after the final war, he was in guilt that he felt that this is not victory where I'm going on killing the entire nation. So he wanted to surrender all the knowledge that he had. I think the universe will help you succeed in all possible ways. Depressed, disappointed, and all emotions overwhelming, because all these happen usually in anybody's life at around 23, 24, 25. By the time you are not emotionally mature to handle those things, and there are people asking you, family, friends, everybody who are moving on in life for doing greater things, and you are still stuck with an ambition and you don't know whether it will happen or not.
A hero is someone who has given his life to something bigger than himself. ಹೀರೋ ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಈಗ ಕಣ್ಣು ಮುಂದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ದಶಕಗಳ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ಹೀರೋಗಳು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸಸ್ಗಳು ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇವತ್ತು ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಯೂರಿಯಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಿಯರ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಡ್ರೀಮರ್ಸ್ ಜರ್ನಿ. ಚೂಡಾಲನಿ ಉಂದಿಯಿಂದ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಮೆರಾಯಿ ವರೆಗೂ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್, ದೊಡ್ಡ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ಮೆಗಾ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಸ್, ಚಿರಂಜೀವಿ ಗಾರು ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ಮಹೇಶ್ ಬಾಬು ಸರ್ ಇರ್ಲಿ, ಇಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್ಗಳ ಜೊತೆಗೆ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮುದ್ದು ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ಲೈಫ್ ಅನ್ನ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಈಗ ಸೂಪರ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹನುಮಾನ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ಈಗ ಮಿರಾಯ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಮ್ಯಾನ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಹಿಮ್. ಬಟ್ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ಐ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಂಟ್ ಟು ಸಿ ದ ರಿಯಲ್ ತೇಜ ಅವರು, ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಯಾಂಡ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾರೆಕ್ಟರ್ಸ್, ಹೂ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಯಾಂಡ್ ದ ಫೇಮ್, who is beyond box office collection. Let's explore the soul who is, looking for life, navigating through the storm of fame. So, ಮೊದಲನೇದಾಗಿ ತೇಜ garu, Teja ಅವರೇ, welcome to Just Curious. Lots of love from Karnataka.
Namaskara. Thank you for coming here and doing this.
There is one super element which is always protecting you, guiding you. This time it
Right.
is
Right.
super, not the superhuman, you're the super Yoda.
Yeah.
So of course, the poster looks extremely inviting, and I even like the scene wherein when a person is walking, only the feet is in the frame, and there are monkeys.
Yeah.
So all these new elements, and the train running scene, or my favorite Egypt, wherein you are standing behind the in
Camels.
front of the pyramids and the camels.
Yeah.
So it is already promising me a plethora of adventure.
Yeah.
So like, why did you sign for this movie? Like, what were you looking for through this movie, and whatever you're going to get through the journey of life?
I'll tell you where exactly this film has started. This was a brief idea that Karthik Garu has told me in 2016 when I met him. So he just had a vague idea of 5 to 10 minutes. And then it was a very big ambitious dream where I didn't even make my debut then. He was a DOP by then. But I didn't even make my debut or anything. Just because I was a child actor and I was aspiring to be an actor, Karthik just met me somewhere and he was like, I have this idea where you fit in perfectly. I was like, bro, this is like too big. It's something that we cannot even dream to make. And then while Hanuman was happening, it was a very long period. We made the film for almost 3 years, 2.5 to 3 years. So while making that film, I had opportunity to make many films in between Hanuman shoot and then release them. But I always felt that Hanuman is going to do something really great at the box office, at the audience with the audience love, and it will give me a very huge platform. And I anticipated that it will happen, and then I felt, okay, now if I'm committing to any film,
Mm-hmm.
so I should make sure that this will be coming after a huge success of Hanuman, which didn't happen yet, but I was anticipating. So if this film stands as my follow up as of Hanuman, then I will commit to it. That is why I was empty handed for 3 years. I didn't commit to anything. I was waiting, and then suddenly I met Karthik again after many years. I've known him from a very long time. We were all co-strugglers. Me, Hanuman director Prashant Verma, and there are multiple other directors also. Yeah. So all of them are doing well right now. I met Karthik Garu once again during the making of Hanuman. Then he bounced me one idea, and it was a good idea, a quirky action. And then I suddenly asked him, "What happened to that idea that you told me back then?" Then he said, it is a very strenuous process. It will take 2.5 years. You will have to travel at least 10 countries to shoot that. I need 10 different geographical locations to shoot that film." And he told me all the hardships to make this film for me to say no, because I asked for it. So then I heard all that he said, and I said, exactly, that's what we should be doing. Then he said, why? I said, this is the age and time we have right now, where I can put in 2 years of my time, or I can put all the physical um,
All the
waste.
risks that you
Yeah.
can take.
And not only for me, for the whole crew itself, it is a very strenuous process to shoot in those locations.
Why?
Or we were shooting in Annapurna mountain range in Himalayas where oxygen was not there. We were shooting on Sri Lanka 200 feet bridges, on the trains.
So it's not CG.
Nothing is CG. All that you have seen is actually live action.
Even the train.
Yeah, train running. I practiced it and I've done it. It is all live action. We have a whole lot of. I've seen a few comments and tweets saying that the CG of the train is not nice. I'm going to release a full-fledged live action thing. So, jokes apart, but it's all live action. We've attempted it because for the kind of um, how do I put it, for the time frame we have, or for the um, constrained resources we have, because we'll definitely have to make a film in a viable format in a specific cost setup or whatever. So though I have a very very supportive producer, we wanted to make sure we are not involving any green mat work in the film. In the whole film, if you watch the teaser or whatever has been released from the film, I don't think you might have seen even not even one green mat shot is there in the film. We wanted to make this film look authentic action adventure, where when people are watching the film, they should feel that thrill when hero is jumping on trains or buildings or whatever action is happening. It might be anything, or walking in Himalayas. It shouldn't look like the mats are moving and there's Himalayas over there, right? So we wanted that authentic feel, and we have all of us, me, Karthik Garu, producer Vishnu Prasad Garu, we have given our 100% to this film, and I'm really, really proud of it. Because there's usually sometimes when we make films, when we look back, we feel, I should have done a little more in terms of effort. I should have done this. I should have asked for this. I should have made sure that this was correct. For this, I don't have any feeling like that, because I have given my 100%, and I've submitted. Rest is to the God and the audience.
What tested you the most during filming?
Honestly, every sequence was very challenging. Every single sequence was challenging. We had to walk for kilometers together in Himalayas range, or we had to take two-seater choppers in Nepal, which you don't know whether it'll land or not. It might just collapse somewhere. So, and then we were doing this one train sequence that you have seen, and I've learned running over the train without a moving train, and then slowly moving train, and then fast moving. I've learned it.
So is there a rig or something with which
No,
you run?
not while running. While hanging and all, you'll have a rope. Single rope will be there, but we made sure it was all good, proper. Trained on a trained environment, we were doing all that.
Where was that location?
That's in Sri Lanka. So it's a it's a tourist spot in Sri Lanka. It's a huge bridge built by British Empire. So we blocked the whole tourist place for about 1 week, and there were no tourists allowed. And we took a train for rent for about 1 week, and we were moving back and forth with the trains. And whenever another train comes, we had to stop shooting. Time was being lost, and there were rains in between. So it was a very uncertain journey to achieve something really big. And just when you asked, I was reminded of one situation where I was I did all the running portion, everything was over, and then we had one particular shot where I had to hang by the train, and my master had suggested me to wear a rope. I said it's okay, I'm anyway holding. For the ones which I didn't hold, only I didn't have rope. So now I'm even holding, so I don't need a rope. Then he said, no. Now that we have a chance, you please have one side rope. Then I got that one side rope done. I was hanging, train was moving, and suddenly the train stopped, and I was hanging by the engine.
Mm-hmm.
So there was a lot of noise from the engine that I couldn't hear any of my teammates talking or anything from long distance. They were on drone cameras, so they were not anywhere near also. Okay, probably about 1 kilometer away or 500-600 meters away, seeing me from there. So few of my co-actors were shouting from 2 bogies away. I didn't understand. I was thinking, what? I asked me to look over there, look over there. Then I just turned and I realized this drone camera has hit multiple honeybee hives, and a whole lot of it was like a cloud of honeybees coming onto me, and I couldn't jump off because I was on rope. So I was literally shit scared, and I was looking for master or someone to come and open the rope. Nobody would dare, right?
Of
There was a
course.
whole cloud of. It's a human instinct. Nobody would run into a cloud of honeybees.
Survival first for everybody.
Yes. So then
Then?
suddenly I realized that this was the costume. So I was wearing a hoodie based jacket.
Mm.
So I just put my hoodie on, and with the rope, I was hanging by it, and I was like this until they came and they got some blowers and they put the honeybees off. Like this, there were many situations, but all said and done, I enjoyed making this film. It was physically strenuous, whatever. I enjoyed making this film every day when we were doing something, very physically demanding. Always felt the thrill that audience would feel while watching it in theater.
Wow. After listening to this adventurous scene, now I can only imagine what we are going to sign, walking into the theater. So
Yeah.
there are a lot of expectations here for people who've already watched Hanuman.
Right.
So how different is it going to be, in terms of physicalities, emotions, and the mystique element in this film?
This is an action adventure film where Hanuman was a typical origin superhero trope film. But the similarity between both the films is that we have a touch of our itihasas, our Indian itihasas,
Mm-hmm.
our morals in the uh, Hindu history, which we have. I mean, the film is surrounded by it on the core level.
So I was told this has got to do something with King Ashoka.
Yeah.
So
The idea of the story, as we have already mentioned in our teaser and glimpse, is there's a myth called Ashoka. It's a belief that there's Ashoka's nine. It's called Ashoka's nine. So Ashoka has gathered knowledge from across the world to conquer the world, and he had all that knowledge with him. But after the final war, um, he was in guilt that he felt that this is not victory, where I'm going on killing the entire nation. So he wanted to surrender all the knowledge that he had, but he was afraid that if this knowledge is gone to the wrong hands, then it might create another level of mass destruction, or an anti-god might be born if all this knowledge comes together.
Mm-hmm.
So he has diverted all that knowledge into 9 different books and given them.
The real story, right?
Yeah. This is a belief.
Okay.
Nobody knows if it is real or not. So this was given to 9 different spies from across the world, and nobody knows the other one. So from generations together, they are safeguarding those scriptures, and they're making sure all 9 don't come together to one place ever. So our film is not about this Ashoka story. It's about if that Ashoka's 9 is being taken in today's day and age, what is there in those books? And if somebody is taking those books away, how do you stop that from happening? And how our Indian itihasas help in protecting dharma or protecting the human race in every yuga. So that's the idea of the story. Yeah.
Wow. So I think today all the youngsters, they're all looking at either action or on all your OTT platforms. It's like Succession, Billionaire, Traitors, and all of that. So with this, I have a question. Like, since you've seen through life, 29 years, so much through films and stars around you always. Tell me one thing. What has fame taught you? What has fame warned you about?
Everyone will have their own opinion about everybody, and you should be okay with it. We cannot correct anybody, or we cannot keep explaining ourselves to anybody. It's about our consciousness that if we are doing right, we are going about the right route, and if our heart is in the right place, then I think the universe will help you succeed in all possible ways. So there's no point in trying to correct. When fame is there, definitely there'll be 6 people or 7 people or 8 people who praise you, who love you for who you are, or for the work that you're doing. And there'll be 2 or 3 or 4 people in every place, in every situation, for everybody, that wouldn't like that person for no reason, or for the wrong reasons which are not true at all in the first place. I don't see that much of, what do you say, unlikingness towards me, touch wood. uh, I don't see that much of it, but this is what I understood looking at others, or because I've seen legends, I've worked with legends, I've seen them up close, how great they are. Nobody becomes a successful person, not in film industry, anywhere. Nobody becomes a successful person unless on a core level they are pure at heart, or they're working towards it relentlessly. Consistency, relentlessly. And once they get to a position, people try to judge them, make assumptions about them, or whatever, for whatever reasons. So out of this whole scenario, I understood, when I know how great this person is, and how people perceive them, not everybody, but at least a certain section of people have an opinion. I felt okay. We are not here to explain ourselves, or we are not here to do that. Yeah, that's what success, fame, not success. Yeah, sorry, fame has. I think that's what it has taught me, and also that all of it can disappear in a day. That also we have to be aware of, and keep that in mind always. Absolutely always. It can happen.
Ready for it?
Sorry.
Are you ever ready for it? Nobody probably would be, right?
No, but you should have that in your mind. No, I'm not ready for it. But you should have that in your mind that anything might happen. So you have to be internally strong to handle such situations, where you would be, yeah, you have to be internally strong. I'm not yet there. I know that, at least.
Since you've bloomed amongst the stars of Telugu industry, one is, of course, Megastar Chiranjeevi Garu. What's one observation about him, that human side that you saw, where the world sees the Megastar?
He's a very, very giving person. Very, I can say, selfless, giving person. If somebody wants something, if he feels that he can be of any help to them, and if he, um, yeah, if he feels that he can be of any help, he's always there for the other person. He might not even know them. He might, like, not even know them at all. So if I take up something to him, and if I tell him, consider it's done, regarding
Like
anybody. I can
help or some financial support.
yeah,
See,
it can be anything. So he's a selfless, grounded person who doesn't uh, bother at all about his stardom. If he feels that his presence would bring some change to the society or people around him, he's always there. He's always there. He'll do anything for it. Yeah.
so he's always been that impact driven and a
Yes.
conscious being.
Yes. Yes. He's always that. And I mean, I've worked my first film with him only when I was 2.5 years old. I have that association with him. Yeah, Chudalandi. I'm a nobody. I come from no family background, nor anybody we know of from our family are there in films. So I'm just a child actor, okay, for him. And he is a megastar. By then only, he was the biggest star of one of the biggest stars of Indian cinema back then in '98. So the way he treats you is like how he treats his own son. When you see somebody of that stature, I mean, what are the just imagine what kind of pressures he would be going through to handle 4 5 films, family, fans, or social responsibilities, and then still attending a child actor on location who's sitting beside you and feeding him. You're a megastar, you're feeding some nobody who is a kid. Like, nobody does this. These are small tidbits where you get to see the real character of a person. And I'm a huge fan. I have a fatherly feeling towards him whenever I see him, I meet him. Yeah.
Do you ever did you ever discuss tips and advices or like his spiritual practices? How does he stay grounded? All of this, any reflections there?
Not in detail, but whenever I get a chance, I try to bring out one or two questions, but not in detail. If I have a solid one-on-one meeting, I would do that. But I had an opportunity to do a small questionnaire the other day on some stage, and I took out that opportunity and I asked 10 questions to him.
Like,
So I was asking him, what do you think about overthinking? Do you overthink? I was asking all these kind of questions. So yeah, um, if I have a crisis at any point, he's one person I know that I can go to for an advice.
can we say then probably all these movies have kind of manifested itself in a way that you
Uh,
work towards it?
I had this, though I was a child actor, though I did 50 odd films, and I know people from the industry since my childhood. I had a difficult audition journey.
Yeah.
That struggling phase was
You
there.
also went for auditions.
Yeah. That struggling phase was there for me as well.
What did that phase teach you? Because you've seen fame there, and now again you have to start from zero, prove yourself.
Yeah. It was at that point when it was when you face continuous disappointments one after another. You feel that you feel depressed, disappointed, and all emotions overwhelming, because all these happen usually in anybody's life at around 23, 24, 25. By the time you are not emotionally mature to handle those things, and there are people asking you, family, friends, everybody who are moving on in life for doing greater things, and you're still stuck with an ambition, and you don't know whether it will happen or not. So at that point, I was taken aback. I had my lows, everything. But now, when I look back, actually, all those days made me what I am today. Uh, they reflect in my choice of films. They reflect in my maturity. They reflect in everything that I do. So my hard days have, or my um, all my disappointments, all they have made me what I am. I have no regrets. I don't want to boast saying that, oh, I went through a hard journey. Everybody goes through a hard journey. Everybody has their own hard journey in any field, and you're doing it for yourself. We are not doing it for someone else. So I don't want to tell that I've done that, I've done this, that.
Nobody asked you to do that.
Nobody. Yeah. Who asked us to do it? I have done it. I am enjoying the fruits of it. I am given a platform just because I have gone through all that phase, and I know how difficult is it to get a platform or get a position to choose and do a film of your liking. Now I'm even more conscious, or I put even more effort because I know how difficult it is to get it.
So, for young actors watching, 3 tips that you would like to give, um, mistakes to avoid before you get your big break.
I'm only a young actor. I don't know how I can give an advice. I think it's not right to give advice.
At your level, right? There are so many people who still want to get a pan India level break, success, whatever your reflections are.
I would say don't do anything thinking that okay, I have one, two, three, these three options. I have to do one of them. Do only when your gut says that this is the thing. When in doubt, it's always a no. That is one line I follow particularly. I don't see anything as an option. If not this, I will do that. That is not my
So there
style.
is no fear of losing out, insecurity.
It's okay. I have come from no job at all. Until here, I have come no at least. So now that, see, if I am doing something on my own, if it was my own business or my own job, if it concerns only me, then I can take any call. Then I can be all out. I can be aggressive in my choices. But particularly this field or what I am doing, it involves multiple people in making and while selling the product also. There are lakhs of people who are going to come and watch a film. So might as well do something that you are kicked about at least in the first place. And that will translate is what I believe. Yeah.
So when in doubt, it's always a no.
Yes.
Follow your gut feeling.
Yes.
Number one.
Yes.
Number two.
Not gut feeling, something that you're super excited about. Do only that. If you're not excited about it, just don't do. It's okay. It's okay. Nobody is forcing us. You'll probably wait for another year or two or whatever.
Don't be in FOMO.
No, not at all. Don't be in FOMO. And I think I can say be self-assured, maybe. I mean to say, having no insecurity. Yeah, that's the primary. Like,
how do you do it? Because today some actors' films will be releasing every Friday, or it could be your own comparison that you could have given.
I believe this. Any bad feeling that we have on, if we have on anybody, that is going to spoil us from inside, and that will reflect in our own life. So this is my understanding towards bad feelings towards others or insecurities or
You're
anything.
saying it's going to spoil you only.
Yeah. It will come back to you.
Because again, same thing. You are vibrating in that
Yes,
negative energy,
yes.
and you are attracting the same again.
Exactly. And you're like, this is a very broad topic to discuss how it will happen in step by step phase. But the end result, I'm talking about directly the end result. If you have a bad feeling, that will reflect in your life. So there is a step by step procedural process that I've learned somewhere. I mean, I've heard about it somewhere, and I believe it. Having good feeling maybe of about others or about others' work or anything maybe might not translate immediately, but at least you're at peace to choose and do the right things. Your mind is at peace. You're not bothered about others, right? So being secure is very needed. Self-assured, secure.
You spoke about God. Now we are curious because Hanuman, after Hanuman phase, which God do you believe in? Before, what was I?
A belief that helps us lead our life with morals, with respect, with integrity. This is what God makes us do on a personal level. Okay. And I believe this is our history. These are like in Telugu we call Purushottamlu, who have lived here on this land with the biggest morals and the best practices in a I don't know how to put it in English, but in a way that a human being should live. Okay, the idealistic way. So those are the takeaways that we have to take from our itihasas or from our history. That's God for me on a primary level.
Understanding, foundational level.
Yeah, to learn, because there is literally everything related to our lives or our daily situations that we face in Bhagavad Gita or in Ramayana. There are hundreds of examples, hundreds of morals already told centuries ago.
Which is still repeating.
Yeah. So I don't know why, but we didn't have that opportunity of learning Bhagavad Gita in schools, in school level. I regret it. Um, so from the little we know as filmmakers or as actors, very little, very little, minute, probably about 0.1% of morals of what has been written in history. If we try to put that in our films in a very cool way, in an action adventure space, not preaching, on a
Experiential level.
yeah, the idea should be translated involuntarily to the audience. So that is what we are trying to achieve and do. So all our histories or itihasas teach us about the art of living, ಹೇಗ್ ಬದುಕಬೇಕು, how to live. So that is what we have to learn. Yeah.
So there's a lot of curiosity from like with your family front, because there's not much data or
Right.
information available.
Right.
Since you come from a non-filmy background
Right.
and all of that, so
Right.
what's happening? Family,
And I think I have an elder brother. My mom is a homemaker. My dad is an employee in a private company. My brother also does job for the same company as my father. That's pretty much it. We are very, they're very low key.
Any reason?
Nothing, absolutely nothing. They're like that as people. Um, very grounded, simple, very simple people.
Now that I'm here,
Huh.
because today it's internet and India is a country wherein we are divided by states but still united by,
Yes.
you know, the culture and all of that.
United by cinema as well.
Cinema, yes.
Yeah.
So today, of course, Karnataka is now
Yes.
going to have a new poster boy, and likewise, Andhra guys have always opened arms
Yes.
to Sudeep sir or even Rishab Shetty. And,
Yes. Rishab sir is part of our Hanuman right now.
Correct.
Upendra sir has been an icon for youth over here in our Andhra, Telangana. We love everybody. Shivanna, we have utmost respect. All not just young actors, all the senior actors also. We love Shivanna for who he is, and he also encourages everybody who is coming from Telugu or from other languages. He encourages them to when we come to Bangalore, you see every Telugu actor trying to go and meet Shivanna, and he gives time in his whole schedule. He's the megastar over there, and he finds time to encourage everybody, and he has done that with me also. I was overwhelmed with this warmth. Um, so yeah, when I come to Bangalore for press meet or something of this film, I'll definitely go and show the trailer to Shivan. I have that. I'll take his blessings. I have that. I might not put out everything on camera, but I would.
Aw.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Amazing. What was your first impression of meeting Rishab Shetty?
I've met him before Kantara only. I've met Rishab sir before Kantara, and I met Rakshit sir also many times in award functions or whatever. They're very friendly, jovial, chill. Rishab sir is very friendly, and now that he's being part of our universe, see, this is what a true Indian film is. We have built a franchise. Prashant sir has built, my director Prashant sir has built a franchise. We worked hard for it. Now we think Rishab sir is the best fit for Lord Hanuman. There's no language barrier. We just love him as an actor, and Rishab sir is ready to play as Hanuman and Hanuman. And when you see Salar, that's the real true pan Indian film. I don't like the word pan Indian. That's a real true Indian film where the director is coming from Kannada, heroes are coming from Telugu and Malayalam, and you have when the producers are coming from Canada again. So these are the Indian films that we all have to cherish. Films for being films, for being art. Yeah.
Keep going. And until next time, of course, when I was reading through your profile, I was quite curious to know that, surprised to know that you trained in scuba diving, martial arts, fights, choreography.
You know what? When I was young, when I wanted to become an actor, I I did Kuchipudi for 3 years. I did Western dance for 2-3 years. I did horse riding for 2 years. I did swimming. I did everything possible. Okay, kickboxing, everything possible. Then when I just got into film, then I realized all this is not necessary. First, you have to have a judgment regarding stories. Is what I understood. Okay, I should have studied screenplay at least to understand what people are narrating to me. So yeah, but nothing goes waste. All of this is being used right now in my journey. Yeah.
Life is at play.
Jack of, they say this, no? Master of none. Jack of all trades, master of none. Yeah, I'm that. I'm exactly that.
Like, since it's Mirai now.
Yeah.
After Hanuman, Mirai, and again Hanuman too. So, like, is this how you want to take the journey? Like, you always want to be around mythology or
No,
superheroes?
no. I
that
have
stuff?
an out and out entertainer coming right after Mirai before my other commitments. So, but that's also a fantasy film, but it's going to be an out and out entertainer. It's not a serious action film. Yeah.
Is it tough to come out of the labels? Like,
No,
Huh?
not when everything is going right for you. You can choose whatever you want to do, but you'll have a certain expectation from audience, or you'll have your yeah, you'll have certain expectations from audience, so you'll have to do that. Yeah.
Good. Keep going.
Thank you. Thank you.
And whenever you come to Bangalore,
Definitely,
will
definitely,
say
I'll
hi
see
to
you.
you
Yeah.
as well.
Hi, I'll say hi to all your badminton friends. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this.
Lastly, I mean, thanks
Yeah.
for giving me an opportunity.
Mhm.
It's a what do you call, a practice of our show. You will have to nominate 3 guests that you would like to see on Just Curious, our show, our podcast.
From Telugu?
Pan India, Telugu, anything is fine. Anybody's journey which is very inspiring, lot to learn, vibes.
Actually, there are a lot of people I want to.
Like, you can just say top 3 always. Is like, you don't even have to think, right? Like, suddenly that comes off.
Not for me, but something that will be really interesting for audience to watch is Nani and Nas journey, and Samantha Garu's journey. And I think Ravi Teja Garu.
Wow.
Yeah. These are the people who made it from the scratch, and for who they are today, I think there's a lot to be learned from the journey. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I'm already visioning that they're sitting in front of me. So, yeah, we usually give a gift of a book.
Okay.
And now that you're anyways a deep seeker, spirituality and purpose-driven individual and an actor, I think that's a nice introduction. I think I always believe that you should be a better human and
Right.
actor than anybody can pull it off.
True.
So this is a book, The Influential Mind. I would like to give this book to you.
Thank you.
And,
Thank you.
What books have touched you? Would you like to recommend?
I don't read books at all. I'm not the right one to suggest anything. Yeah.
I was just curious for you. I think you've just seen me digitally, and did you enjoy, or was it again the same question?
No. It wasn't that. I definitely enjoyed it. It was fun. Yeah. That's about it.
Did you get to reflect about you?
Not about me. It should be fun for the audience to watch. So let's see what they would say about this.
ಸೊ ಕನ್ನಡ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಇಷ್ಟಪಟ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನ್ಯಾಚುರಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಏನ್ ನಾನು ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಯು ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಲೈನ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ವಾಂಟ್ in Kannada.
Okay. You want me to say something in Kannada?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Tell me what should I say to call all the audience across ages to Mirai to have a fantastic adventurous ride in the theaters. It's a big line, no? I know.
ಎಲ್ಲರೂ
ಎಲ್ಲರೂ
ಆಮ್, ಒಂದು ಸಖತ್ ಅಡ್ವೆಂಚರಸ್ ಜರ್ನಿನ ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ
ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದು ಸಖತ್ ಅಡ್ವೆಂಚರಸ್ ಜರ್ನಿಯ ನೋಡಕ್ಕೆ
ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ಗೆ ಬನ್ನಿ,
ಥಿಯೇಟರ್ ಬನ್ನಿ,
ಮಜಾ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾನು ಕಾಯ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀನಿ. I'll be waiting.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me write something for you. Continue to keep the child in you
Yes,
alive.
alive. That's why do you think I'm making fantasy films?
Aw.
Yeah.
Dear Teja Garu, keep seeking and keep the child in you alive. The rest, I think you're smart enough to figure
Handle.
it out and you've anyways done it.
Let me see. I'll read the book and I'll let you know.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This episode's dessert partner is Polar Bear. Polar Bear, the ice cream Sunday zone. Polar Bear is now present in 160 outlets, 30 cities, and in 5 states. If you're a vegetarian, that too 100% vegetarian, Polar Bear is for you. The menu has 40 plus ice cream sundaes, and all the ice creams are made from pure milk. What are you waiting for? Visit and keep sharing the Sunday love.